Sure.
Alright, say something.
Sky High was the best film ever made. It actually surpasses Inception and Taxi Driver. It is just peak cinema. All right.
True. Alright, we should be ready.
All right. Are you recording?
Yep, we recording.
All right, cool. So anyway, you know, before you start any anthology, any you know hit series, you have to or in order to start, you have to start with the pilot episode, right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna watch the pilot episode of this shit. My thoughts on the LGBTQIA plus community remastered.
With funky
You
mode.
know, I gotta give him some points, okay?
Yeah.
First of all, the title. Um, he actually arranged all of the letters in order, and this isn't me like
It's
targeting like him specifically. Like I have seen a lot of like very like boomer-esque like you know
yeah, they just get that shit wrong all the
right,
time.
they're like LBGYN like
Yeah, they just completely fuck it up. They're just like, LGTB.
right, yeah, LBGT, like, oh, is this the new
LGBTB, that's
Dragon
very
Ball
funny.
GT? What? Last time on LBGT. Like that kind of thing.
Like, literally. Yeah, like, fucking. Alright, you ready to get started? Hello?
Yeah, let's
Alright,
go.
let's do it.
Oh, stream it for me as well, so I can hear and stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, let me just. Like a little stony right now, so we a little out of it.
That's okay.
We a little
No
out of it, but
problemo.
we working.
All right.
Alright.
My blood pressure is already high.
Yeah.
Okay, pause it. The fucking quality of that
Oh my
picture.
god.
Look.
Oh my god. Like, what the fuck? This is worse than JPEG.
Yeah, like this is all of his videos. He has like this very bad quality picture. And look, I don't understand how he does that. Like,
It's
I've
like,
attempted to like recreate how like bad these pictures look in my like editing software or whatever. I've tried to like
yeah.
recreate that, but I don't even know how. I don't even know how he makes it look that bad. It's like he's going out of his way to do
Yeah,
it. You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
it's just like for him, it's like he wakes up every morning, he's like fucking fuming mad at something. He's got to complain about something. And he just goes on fucking Google Images and just like fucking just picks up the first thing. He can't even see anything because his eyes are like just like fucking beat red. He just can't see anything.
Well, even if he did that, I don't understand how he gets it that pixelated.
I don't know. He's probably using like fucking. He's using something.
Well, anyway, look, we don't need to speculate because who the fuck knows how he does it? You know, it's like how many licks does it take to get this to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You know what I mean? Like the world
Yeah.
may never know. So let's just continue, I guess.
Yeah, we should never judge a book by a cover.
This is the Monto Sensors here with another video. Sorry I haven't been doing videos, I just haven't been uploading my political videos in such a long time, and I've been trying to hold this one off.
Speech.
It's going to be a remaster of my thoughts on the LGBTQ community as a whole, and a lot of the political, I guess, discord that has been happening lately, especially news, like, you know, the all age drag shows. In this, considering Pride Month, I thought I do a remaster of it. And
Right,
my
yeah,
overall
considering
thoughts of the
considering
movement-
it's Pride Month, I should make a video that's like really uneducated and like really homophobic. Like
I would say I'm gonna do the same thing, but with
It's
better
like-
words.
it's like when KFC sent out that fucking text of like celebrate the Crystal Knocked with some fucking with a bucket of chicken or whatever.
Oh my god.
It's literally like that. Like holy shit.
Oh no. Oh, that was horrible.
It was like a bot error kind of thing,
Yeah.
but it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's just like so
It's
out of
horrible.
place.
It's horrible, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just like out of all the things you would pick the crystal fucking knot.
Oh, good lord. All right. Anyway.
Proceeding.
More so on the trans side of things. We'll get to that, and I'm sure people are going to call me a transphobe, homophobe, or whatever.
Whatever.
I don't think I am one, but these are controversial.
Like of course
don't
you
think-
don't think you are one. Like, of course. Of course.
Of course. Like you know, hey, it's like I don't want to think I'm a piece of shit either.
Right, yeah, exactly. Nobody does, really.
Exactly. It's like why?
That's why, coincidentally, every homophobic person and, like, transphobic person will actually never admit that they are those things. Can you believe that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
I'm going to assert what I believe, and I think are a fact. And I know some people are.
There's a lot of not facts in this video.
Yeah, it's
there's
like-
a lot of what we call alternative facts in this video, okay? Like,
We call them we call them feels. That's what we call them.
right, yeah, there's a lot of, I've only watched 4 minutes of this. That's how bad it is, by the way.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
anyway,
this is-
continue.
Yeah, this is abysmal.
offended, so I guess this is the warning of getting offended.
Trigger warning! Trigger warning!
Yeah, trigger warning.
actually-
Brain cell holocaust.
This is a trigger warning, bro. This is like a no chick zone right here, alright, dude? This is like a no fucking pussy zone, alright?
Yeah.
Like, we only speak like facts here, dude. So anyway, like, on the last episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, we were talking about how, actually there was no AIDS virus.
Yo.
Actually, bro, it was... Like,
You know the way to cure AIDS. You take some DMT, bro. Take some DMT,
yeah, bro. Yeah, like, seriously, like, bro.
bro.
Have you ever tried DMT, bro? It's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But say like Jamie, look that
Yeah,
shit up.
this
Look
is-
up the statistics.
This is
Look
like,
up the
this is
studies,
like-
Jamie.
This is like a no fucking pussy ass liberal zone. All right, dude. This is like
Yeah.
a non-political correctness. So like, trigger warning, bro.
And like he's like wearing a shirt that says trigger warning on it or
Oh
some
my
shit.
god.
Or like it's like an American flag. If this flag or no, like he's wearing a shirt.
No, he's wearing the
Stomp
Deadpool
on my
shirt.
flag. Stomp on my flag. I'll stomp on your ass.
You know, one of those fucking shirts.
Or like, yeah, like the you burn the flag, I'll eat your ass.
Right. Yes, exactly.
I'm like, damn. I don't think that means what you think it means.
right.
Anyway.
I don't care if you're gay or trans. I don't think there should be laws that could get you fired for these things. I think they should be protected. They are now, but they are not.
They
always
are
were.
now.
They could.
They are now. Yeah, okay, buddy.
I think what he meant. I'm trying to be as charitable as possible here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think what he meant is that there is federal protections for people being fired on the basis of gender identity or sexual
Oh, yeah.
orientation, which is true.
Yeah.
but we are very unprotected in other ways, clearly.
Yeah, it's like, no, but yeah, no,
Not
that's
jobs
definitely true.
related.
Yeah.
And he's actually about to make a good point here, by the way, like,
Oh, wow.
surprisingly.
Could fire you.
Yeah, we don't
if you're
disagree
gay.
on everything.
Yeah,
And they
okay.
could fire you if you were trans. I mean, most states are at will employment, so it doesn't really matter. They could just fire you because they don't like the way you look, and it'd be perfectly legal. So
Right,
like,
and that is
Yeah.
true,
So-
right?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
pause it? That, like, I agree with that. That is very true. And, you know, to, like, expand upon his point as well, you know, coincidentally, all of these states that are passing these, like, really draconian transphobic legislation also happen to be those employment at will states, right? And then the ones that are passing trans protections and are more progressive are not at will states usually, right? So it's like, it's, you know, or they're not even, like, right to work for that matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it's just, there's a lot of overlap between that. And so what that means is, if you are in one of those deep red states that has employment at will, yeah, like, he makes a point where those protections don't really help you because, you know, they can fire you because you look funny and you can't do anything about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they
like-
can make that the reason. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Like, they think, like, they can fire you if they think you're gonna cause, like, problems.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, he is right about that.
Yeah, obviously, you know.
I totally agree with him on that one for sure.
Yeah, like, every broken clock can be right twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
if they're going to fire you, they're going to fire you for whatever reason they come up with. So, like, those protected acts don't really do much, but at least they're there now. And the drag shows, I really don't care about either. Honestly, like, I know Tennessee
Another
got
good point.
overturned. They actually said, yeah, this is unconstitutional. You can't ban drag events if they're in public, let's say a library. If that library,
The way he says
agrees
library. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
library.
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 Not even library, dude. He said library. That shit
Library.
was
terms
like crazy.
Yeah.
that library.
Library!
Library.
Yeah, the
I love that.
Oh, that's amazing.
The way Vosh says it is funny. Is funny too. He says it like library.
Oh my
Library.
god.
Like what is he like? That's weird too. I've never heard that one before. But Vosh just pronounces things weirdly a
I was
lot
gonna
anyway.
say he likes the library aesthetic to ameliorate his boy pussy.
Which, right. Which I also pronounce it aesthetic, as we've talked about before. But,
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Um.
like it's fine when everyone else does it, but it's funny when Vosh does it.
Right.
Agrees on the terms of what they're doing, like, you know, story time with drag or whatever they want to do. I guess that's fine. I'm not saying I agree with it. I think that's weird. I know a lot of people on left and right are like, oh, they're grooming, they're pedophiles. Like, they're just reading a story. I get the
So,
argument
you agree?
of
Wait, what?
I was just saying I agree
Yeah, no,
with
that's
that
like
too.
that's like
So
that's
he-
actually a decent.
This is what
opinion.
really frustrates me about the video. He is actually on a pretty decent track here, but then he just goes off a fucking ledge like
Wow.
in 2 seconds. Like, I swear.
That's why you gotta be a little worried with like the ones who are like, oh, you know, I obviously I'm not like I think like this is silly and that and say like two things that are like reasonable.
Right. Yeah. Like they're very like reasonable, and then did they just like a switch flips, and then they
Exactly,
just go
like
off
they
the
180.
yeah. It's like they're trying to jump scare you or some shit.
Yeah, it's like you get like fucking whiplash from it. You're just like your fucking neck
Right.
snaps from it.
right.
like parents should like talk to their kids about these kind of things, like trans issues and also the gay issues, I guess. About, you know, not everyone's going to be straight, not everyone's going to be conforming to their gender. I think that should be left up to the parent, not the school. Now, if it's within a sex ed class, then I understand that. Like, that's supposed to be covered in a sex ed class. No, I don't think it should be allowed in school. Like, I shouldn't be able to put up a pride sign or a pride flag or put up the LGBTQ pride. Not pride. Excuse me. The flag of the
say the
Could you
name.
cut that out?
I shouldn't be put that up.
Jamie, cut that out.
Right, right.
Jamie, cut that out.
If you allow that, you should be allowed, the Confederate flag. You can't say what.
Wow, wow. Holy shit, I have vertigo from that fucking whiplash.
Right, like it was all fine and good, and like with the parents thing, I was kind of like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like,
don't completely agree, but whatever. Like, okay, fine, like that's a fine position to have. I don't care. And then he goes just boom right into a fucking wall.
exact, right into the wall.
Right, right.
God. Like, it's like, I think trans people should have, a right to exist and all that. And, I think a lot of stuff people say about them is, kind of silly and all that. But, if you put a pride flag in that fucking classroom, you better put a goddamn Confederate flag, motherfucker. I swear to fucking God, I'll be so fucking I'll boycott the fucking school. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh God. Oh,
Well,
it's just
Yeah. It's
okay.
like,
Yeah, continue.
it's like, oh boy, you can only go one way forward.
Confederate flag is not allowed, but this LGBTQ flag is allowed. If you allow one, you have to allow all of them.
Okay,
Why?
except
Why
that's
do we have to
no.
allow all of them?
Why? Yeah, it's like that. There's like no fucking reason.
So, like, we have the American flag in every classroom already.
Yeah.
Basically, right? So, like, can we not have the American flag either? Like, or flat, or are fucking cloths just like not? Are we not just not allowed to have any cloth with any color orientation in the fucking classroom? Like,
it's
is
like-
that?
It's so fucking stupid. It's like, it's like sure, we can all argue like, oh, well, they're all symbols and all that. Well, okay, sure, but it's like some symbols are worse than others.
Right, and I just like I want to know like is the Nazi flag included in that? Like, oh, if we have to allow the pride flag in the classroom, then we should allow the Nazi flag in the classroom as well. Like,
Yeah, and then while we're at it, why don't we include the
What?
Ottoman Empire flag?
right, or like fucking why don't we just have a framed photo of fucking Charles Manson while we're at it? Why not?
And while we're at it, why don't we have like a wax statue of Ronald Reagan?
Right.
Every classroom has.
Right. Like, if we have pride flags, we have to allow the statues of Kim Jong Un. It's just how it works, okay?
Listen,
Like, we just have one, we gotta have the other.
we need obviously if we're gonna take this to the absolute extreme, here's what we need to do. We need to copy Mao Zedong's corpse and just have his corpse laying in the corner of every classroom. Just every fucking classroom is just Mao Zedong's corpse.
Hey, look, if we have the pride, if we allow the pride flag, we have to allow Mao Zedong's corpse as well. I mean, like, I don't make the rules here. Like, one is just clearly the equivalent to the other. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
While we're at it, why don't we get the skeleton of Robert E. Lee? We gotta have that in every classroom too. I mean, if you have one, you gotta have the other. Okay.
Yeah. Why is there white stains on the English teacher's model? What the fuck? What the fuck?
God, this is so bad.
Oh, it's It's a fucking riot to say the very least.
And I stopped it here, so I want to know how it gets worse.
Yeah, this is where we plunge into the fog.
So I think that should be eliminated. Like when I was growing up, I didn't know my teachers' political affiliations, whether or not they're gay, whether or not they're trans. I mean,
Really?
trans is
Really?
kind
Because
of-
I did.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
did. You
Yeah,
know,
I knew plenty.
And when I was in school, I had, I would have teachers, explain why communism does not work. Communism does not work, period. So it's like, my teachers at least talked about their political opinions all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's like,
especially like history teachers and stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
what are you
yeah.
talking about? Like, what schools did you go to? Because, well, I don't want to dox him, but apparently he's like lives in the South as well. So it's
Oh
like,
god.
how, like, yeah, like, I don't even fucking know. And like my homeschool experience was even fucking worse than that.
Oh
you know?
god, it's mostly just like Bible shit, like Bible history shit.
Mm-hmm.
was
Right,
so
exactly. Yeah,
fucking bad.
it's terrible. Yeah, you had to deal with that too, right?
Yeah, it was fucking retarded.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, we have that shared sort of like bond of having to deal with creationist curriculums. Like that is child grooming. Like actually,
Unironically,
like,
it just straight up is. It's like I never understood this like weird hypocrisy around like like this sudden fear of like grooming, and then that like it's like the shit that like
Right.
Lips of TikTok does. Like she always fear mongers about
Yeah.
this shit.
Right. Yeah, like fucking fuck. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I got nothing. I lost my train of thought. I guess we'll just
I was gonna say,
continue the
one
video.
moment, let me just. But yeah, no, it's like it's like I don't know how you can claim to be like against child grooming and be like pro homeschooling and like literally most like circumstances like homeschooling was only used to literally like cut the child like off from like the rest of the world, like
Yes.
order to be
No,
taught-
absolutely. It's exactly what cults do. Where
literally
it's like,
exactly like
you cut off their social interactions outside of like church settings, because like when I was a kid, I had two social places to go. That was school and church, right?
yeah.
So then
same.
when I'm homeschooled, guess what's the only social gathering I get to go to? Church. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're not letting your kids go anywhere to socialize but church, or at the very most like Christian homeschool groups, right? So you're not like getting an outside like perspective whatsoever. You're in this like fucking bubble, you know what I mean?
exactly like
And funnily enough though, I met so I went to, I don't know if your parents had you do this, but for a while I went to like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a Christian school, but like
Oh.
it was to aid with homeschool.
yeah no
So
I
like
never
you
did
go
that.
like twice a week or whatever. Did you have to do that?
No, I never did that.
Okay. So yeah, that is like a homeschool, like it was weird. It was really weird, but basically it was like I was going to a Christian school like a few times a week basically. And I met this one guy, and God, I wish I still had contact with him. But he was like not Christian,
Yo.
and he was like really into like Marilyn Manson and shit.
Yo.
And like, oh my god, yeah, we became like besties, and it was like,
Hell yeah.
holy shit. I was like, yeah, like he was like forced to go to church by his parents or whatever, but like when it was just him and me, it was like off the fucking rails. I mean, we're swearing, we're talking shit about Christians, and like
Hell
it was
yeah.
just like, it was so fucking cool. And
The
God,
high life.
I wish I could talk to him again. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about our, oh right, we got on this discussion because we were talking about our like Christian school like grooming experience. Like,
Yeah.
there is no radiocarbon dating in Ba Sing Se. Yeah, like,
True.
oh my god, that shit was so bad.
That was fucking wild. Good lord. Anyway, back to the video at hand. You ready, Nicole?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's do it.
Wasn't really. It probably was present, and I just didn't know about it. But it was less known, extremely less known. It's more like the past 5, maybe 10 years, where it's really heated up and somehow become a political issue. You can blame the politicians for that on both sides, just not the left side, but the right
Both
side.
sides.
So pretty much.
I don't even know what he's talking about right now. Like,
Neither
that's the
do
problem
I.
with his videos. There are times where I'm like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like, it's just like, I'm just sitting, I'm like fucking dazed as fuck right now, and I'm just like, I'm just sitting there like listening to him, and it's like his fucking voice is just like putting me to sleep.
Yeah, and like you know, like the part where in SpongeBob where Patrick's like head is like all staticky and he's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel when I'm watching his videos. That sometimes I'm just like, wait, what? Like, this is making me dumber. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just like, holy shit. Yeah, never give this motherfucker weed. I don't know what he'll do.
Oh no.
maybe that's how old Marky Moo got the way he did.
Never give this dude shrooms. Worst mistake of my life.
Oh no! Oh, I can totally see that. Oh, oh, fucking! I can already see it. He just sees like fucking like 5 different versions of his wife.
All right. Let's get back to the video, I guess.
Oh,
Try to get through this.
okay.
Whole gay community out of the picture, because I really don't care what you're doing, as long as it's not illegal. You're not hurting anybody. You want to do your gay pie parades, and if it's commissioned, then you have permission.
Wait. So if you don't care what anybody's doing, as long as they're not hurting anybody, then tell me, how do having pride flags in the classroom harm people?
Like, well, you know, so it makes some people uncomfortable and all that. Like, fuck,
Like homophobes, it makes homophobes uncomfortable.
Like,
Like,
exactly.
here, like that's the funny thing, right? Like the LGBT flag makes homophobes uncomfortable. The Confederate flag makes black people uncomfortable.
exactly.
And how do I put this? There's a difference there, I think, a pretty, like, big difference, actually,
Oh yeah,
between
definitely.
making homophobes uncomfortable and making racist, or making
Black
people of color uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, dude, the fucking Confederate flag makes me uncomfortable. I mean, I'm white, but, like,
Exactly.
it's just, if someone is flying that flag, I'd say 99% chance they're transphobic, right?
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
I did see a trans girl, and God, I wish I could have screenshotted this shit,
Oh,
but I couldn't because
no.
it was on Tammy. I
Oh,
saw
no.
a fucking trans girl have a fucking Confederate flag,
Oh
and
my
I was like,
god.
oh, no, it was so fucked up. Like,
Oh no.
it's like down here, some of the trans people are like a different breed. It's very like, if I can't beat them, I'll join them. Like, you know,
Yeah, it's like some real fucking wild shit.
I've seen it with like people of color too, where they're like, you know, they're hanging out with some really questionable kinds of people.
Yeah, like the fucking Jesse Lee Peterson types.
Yeah, like, holy shit. Yeah, no, there are really interesting people down here, I gotta say.
Oh,
But yeah, I
trust
saw
me.
a trans girl with a Confederate flag. That is a thing that happens apparently down here, down south.
Yeah.
So
And there's also like fucking lesbians who like fucking rep like Ronald Reagan shirts. Oh my
no, dude.
God.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I had a coworker. Unironically, it was like a lesbian, and she had a fucking Ronald Reagan shirt.
Like they just there's just it's such a disconnect. Like I don't understand. Like
Oh my god.
you mean like the dude that ignored the AIDS epidemic? That guy? That's the shirt you want to wear? Really?
I
No,
just,
no,
I
The
literally,
one
I had to
that said,
fucking,
let gay people eat shit. Like,
Like-
dude, come on.
like, when I first saw that, I had to do a fucking double take. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's how I felt about the trans girl with the Confederate flag. Like, bitch.
Like, you
If
fucking,
we were in the Confederacy right now, like if we were in like the fucking 1800s, and you lived in the Confederacy, you would be lynched.
yeah, you would
They
be
would
fucking
murder
killed.
you. Like,
It's like seeing a fucking Jew rep like the swastika.
right. It's like, why would you do that? Like, oh my god.
Like, where's the like, where's the damage?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, speaking of damage, let's go back to, fucking, monotone centrist video.
Right.
I really don't care. Do what you want to do.
I don't care.
It's
I
a
don't
free
care.
country. But
It's
don't get
free
mad at people if they don't like it or don't approve of it. It seems like it's kind of you have to approve of it or you're a homophobe. That's not the.
Wait,
No,
wait,
buddy,
hold
no,
up, hold up, wait,
no,
wait,
no.
no. Replace that with like literally everything. Like, look, just because, someone doesn't approve of, having black people in their town after the sun sets, look, that doesn't mean they're racist, okay? They just, like,
Listen.
they're not racist. They just don't like Martin Luther King's methods, okay? Like, that's all it is, you know what I mean? Like the blocking traffic, like they're not racist. They just don't like the blocking traffic, right? Like, oh my god, dude.
Listen. Just because the people don't. Ah, fuck. One moment. Okay. Fuck. Jamie, cut that. Jamie, cut that out. Fucking parent.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, fuck. What was it? Oh yeah. God damn. What were we talking about again?
I don't remember. Fuck. I'm fucking high as shit.
God.
Dude, you have to be high in order to watch these dudes' videos. Like, you cannot do it sober. It's not like you can't.
Exactly. It's like the fucking Tool song.
Right.
Issue. Like, there should be some kind of leeway one way or another. Like, I don't have to approve of it to, not care what you're doing. Like, I can disapprove of it and not like, yeah, I don't agree with that, but it's a free country. Like, what am I going to do about it?
Oh my god. It's a free country.
Look. I just personally don't approve of you being a Jew.
Yeah.
But it is a free country. You are free to be a Jew. All right? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, listen, it's like, I would say I don't approve of Judaism, and I tend to support the politicians who don't want it. But
I mean, come on, dude. Come on.
yeah, like seriously. It's so fucking stupid.
I wouldn't just like if right wingers want like the Proud Boys, which they treat as like this boogeyman. If they want to march with their freaking hoods down the fucking street and they have permission to do that, and say,
Oh my fucking god! I'm so The whole like permission to protest thing is so fucking stupid.
Like, dude, the Proud Boys' entire existence is for beating the shit out of political opponents. They're literally like the modern fucking brown shirts.
Exactly.
And you're sitting
like,
here like, oh, as long as they have permission to beat up those black people, hey, I mean, they got permission, so
Oh my
what can I do,
God.
you know?
oh my god, that is fucking pathetic.
Dude, imagine if I said this about Antifa. He would lose his fucking shit if I said, like, well, you know what, if Antifa, you know, has the right to go protest, you know what I mean, they're allowed to be there, they can break all the windows they want, you know what I mean, they can
Exactly.
fucking light all the cars on fire they want, they, you know, like, dude, he would lose his fucking mind.
Exactly. Exactly. Like exactly. It's like, you know, the whole thing would just be completely like flipped.
Right.
Because he is not, in fact, he is actually not a fucking monotone centrist. He is, in fact, a cringe rightoid.
Mm-hmm.
White is right or whatever. I don't know what they say. If they say that, I don't know. Well, whatever they fucking do.
They say more than that. They say more than that, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah. It's like
he's talking about the Proud Boys, and like you can tell he does not know anything about the Proud Boys.
yeah, no.
Like
it's
clearly from the way like he doesn't understand like what their actual like what they do. Like they
Yeah.
don't just march and protest stuff. Like
they fucking assault people.
right, yeah. Like dude, come on. Like they're literally a fucking militia group, dude. Like
Exactly. Like they're like the literal Gestapo, like a private Gestapo.
oh, that like the brown shirts.
Yeah, exactly, literally. Like it's so fucking sad. Like, oh god, this is pathetic.
And then you know Trump, you know, stand back and stand by, you know.
Honestly, he didn't say that about fucking Charlottesville. He's like, oh, you know, well, there are good people on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking sad. So obvious. You can see it clearly, but some people just don't. It's sad. Sad.
They're allowed to do that. I don't approve of it. I would never endorse that, but that's their right to do it. Just because I don't like it doesn't.
Just because they have a right to do it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Oh my god.
I don't even know what he's referring to. Like
He's talking
honestly,
like
I don't even know. Like
he's talking
what's he
about
even
the Proud
talking about?
Boys.
Oh wait, we're still on that? Seriously?
Yeah, he's like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
like you know, I may not approve of it and all that, but you know, it's their right to do it, which.
All right, okay. Then Antifa has every right to go break all the windows they want, set all the police cars on fire, and you know, set up their own autonomous zones and whatever. Like they all right, fine, cool. I mean,
Like,
hey,
yeah, that's their
you
right.
know-
That is their fucking right.
all right, you know. But
Hey.
no, but see, they can't do it because they're not the good guys. So
They're the more eviler of the two, which is like no.
I mean, they can't do it. That's pretty much my position on the whole thing with that. Now, when it really gets to, I guess, the bigger issue is with the trans issues, or it seems like that's what it seems like. The more focused on legislation is on mostly with trans athletes,
Oh boy.
especially now. Now, I've done a previous video on this topic, but I'll touch up on it anyways, just to catch up on what my beliefs are and see how they change. I do believe they
See how they
should have a
change?
separate, I guess, league, or they should have, you know, men's sports, women's sports, and trans sports.
Right,
know
right.
what
They should have white sports and black sports. You know
Like
what I mean?
seriously, like that's
Separate but equal, one might say. You know,
like
why not?
unironically.
You know, and it's like what people who make this take don't fucking understand is how there really is a very little amount of trans athletes. Like such a
It's like a very
there is not
very
that fucking
big
many.
minority.
A trans athlete has never won an Olympic medal. Notably, even though they've been allowed to compete after 2 years of hormones since 2004. Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been almost 20 years, almost a generation, and they still have not been able to not even one has been able to win a medal. So, you know, and it's like that I think it was a law in Idaho. It was somewhere in that area of the country where they banned trans people from participating in sports. And I shit you not, there was one trans athlete in like a K through 12 like grade,
Yeah.
in like still in school, like in the entire state. One trans athlete. They passed an entire fucking legislation to ban one kid from not being able to play sports. Can you imagine that?
That's like
one kid.
That's like fucking cartoonishly evil. That's like
Right. So you know, there are not that many trans athletes. So if you have a men's team, a women's team, and a trans team, there's not going to be enough people on that team to play a fucking game.
yeah.
Right? And also, keep in mind, you need 2 teams at least. You couldn't even fill one in most schools. Maybe in like Los Angeles or San Francisco, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
But
the
like
more richer areas.
in like fucking like, you know, Mississippi? Arkansas? Idaho? You think you're gonna be able? You think there would be enough people for 2 trans teams
Yeah.
in
no.
one little area? Like, no,
No.
no,
That's like
fucking
preposterous.
no. Like it's such a cop out solution. Like it really is.
Yeah, it's like fucking like it's fucking pathetic, honestly.
And I understand the whole like sports issue is a very nuanced topic, and you know there's a lot of different. And I'm not an expert on sports by any means. I have never really been into sports, which has kind of alienated me from a lot of people in my area. You can imagine because
Yeah.
like
Same.
never been into sports.
Yeah.
So I've had to learn more about sports than I ever knew before, just because of this stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I really hate shit like that.
Right. It's like, dude, the transphobes made me learn about sports. I didn't want to do that. Like, that was something I was hoping I could go the rest of my life without doing, because I was just not interested. The only exception to that is hockey. I do like some hockey.
Oh yeah, same.
Hockey's cool.
I like some
Contact
b-ball.
sports, I mean, they're a bit fruity, I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Especially like MMA, it's a bit fruity.
Ooh,
Alright?
oh, yeah.
A bit homoerotic, you know?
Oh.
But yeah, other than that, never been a sports person. I don't even know how football works. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know how that game is played. Like, I don't even know. Like,
it's a little
something
wacky.
to do with like kicking the ball in a goal or so. I don't even fucking know. I don't know what a quarterback is. Like, I don't know any of this
quarterback,
shit.
dime
Like,
back, nickelback.
right, like what the fuck is a nickelback, dude? I don't even know.
What the
like,
fuck's a dime bag?
oh no. Oh no.
No. Daryl.
Terrell, no.
Daryl, no!
Yeah, I mean obviously he not the best beliefs, but good guitar player. I'll give
Oh,
him
hell
that.
yeah.
I
You fucking
mean,
slayed that shit.
right. Great, legendary guitar player, but not a huge fan of his political beliefs.
Yeah, he's a bit of a chud. Bit of a chumpy chud.
But like, you know, actually, I've been wanting to make a video about that, about like separate the art from the artist,
Yeah.
because I think it's a pretty like interesting, like nuanced conversation to have.
Oh yeah, it's like something I've always wanted to talk about. Anyway, back to the video. Well, you can tell we are both incredibly inebriated.
Right. But we're still
Difficult to
making more
get-
sense than this
translate
guy.
anything,
Literally.
because the population is just so low. So
Okay.
getting any kind of funding or events for them would be extremely difficult. But let's put that aside just for a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just put like the how the trans people are gonna feel about it aside for a second. Like
Oh my
let's
fucking.
just like just put that aside, you know. Put aside the people being affected by your fucking, you know, belief, like and legislation. Let's just put that aside, you know.
Yes.
They don't really matter, you know, like.
Yeah, I was just saying, you know, I was just talking more about the real victims of this crime.
And like I know, like if I don't know, I don't think we're ever gonna like upload this, but maybe. But like if he were to see this and hear me say that, he'd be like, "Well, I never said they don't matter." And it's like, yeah, but you cannot separate the focal point of the issue from the issue, right? Like
Exactly.
it's like saying, yeah, let's talk about the Holocaust, but let's put the victims aside for a second. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't talk about the Holocaust without including the victims. Just like you can't talk about legislation that's going to harm a lot of people
Like
and
it's-
just leave out the, you know, just put aside the people being harmed by it. Like, no, like
it's like
you
really,
can't do that.
Yeah, it's like really slime. It's a really slimy way to frame it too.
And I say that for the other way too. Like, I mean, I care about, like, you know, like making things as fair as possible in like the sports and stuff. Like, I get that, but life isn't always fair. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you know, like Michael Phelps, right? That dude's like a human fucking fish. Right, so like, is it really fair to like let him like fucking, you know, be a swimmer and just dominate everybody because his arms are like fucking 12 feet long? Like,
Yeah, seriously.
no, it's not fair. Like, yeah, I mean, he did a lot of hard work, but like, you can't deny that his genetics gave him an advantage. Like, no question.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, no, it's like, at the end of the day, life is like a genetic lottery.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
9
Because
times out
life
of
just
10 you're gonna
isn't
get
always
fucked.
fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I believe that, you know, trans women should definitely like go through HRT for like 2 years or whatever it is, whatever the requirements are, and all that. And yeah, that does suck for like pre-transition, you know, trans people, or especially trans people going through the first 2 years of their transition, because, you know, they're gonna have to be on the men's team, and you know,
Ooh.
that's not only dysphoric but also, you know, they're
Fucking
going to be at a
mofo.
disadvantage because they're losing muscle mass, they're losing, you know, all this stuff, and so they're going to be at a disadvantage, and
Yeah.
that really sucks. I hate that thought.
Yeah, that's
But-
really depressing.
Right, it's really sad, and I don't really know what to do about that, but I do think that they should be on hormones for 2 years. And let me just say, as someone who has been on hormones for 2 years, now, I'm not athletic, I've never been really athletic, so, you know, my experience is probably a lot different from someone who is already athletic pre-transition.
Yeah.
I've never been athletic in my life. I cannot carry heavy things worth a shit. Like,
Oh yeah, it's awful.
I have lost, like, I have lost all of my strength. Like, my boyfriend easily overpowers me in, like, play fights and stuff, which is, like, really scary. Not because, like, I think he would, you know, use that against me or anything, because I trust him, but
Yeah.
here's me, like, what if I'm in a situation with a cis guy? He could overpower me easily.
Yeah, and like.
You know, and that is a scary fucking thought. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, at this point, I try to, like, walk around with a switchblade because I gotta, like, even the score somehow. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can never go wrong with a good old fashioned switchblade.
And, I mean, I would carry a firearm if I had one. Honestly, probably. I would, like, probably keep that in my purse, but also, like, I would definitely want, like, training for that. Even though it's not required in my state, which is kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really, really fucking bad.
Yeah. I don't agree with that personally at all. Like, the idea of constitutional carry, that is way too far in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cringe. Alright. Oh.
There's a lot of beliefs that they don't have any advantages, but we see time and time again, especially in the college level or like high school. More high school.
Okay, is he gonna provide any sources?
Wait, can you rewind it a little bit?
Yeah,
So I have a little more context. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Them would be extremely difficult. But let's put that aside just for a second. Okay. Now, there's a lot of beliefs that they don't have any advantages, but we see time and time again, especially in the college level or like high school. More high school than college level, but I've heard some college level as well of stories that these trans athletes or that blow like the freaking women's records, completely obliterate them.
Name one.
Like where?
And-
Where?
Name
Like-
one.
Like
Name one. No, I want you to name it so that, like, we can actually have a, because, like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Like, what am, like, we gotta talk about those, like, individual cases and look, because time and time again I've seen, they're like, oh, they're blowing these records out of the water, and they're not. Like,
Yeah,
they're
it's like-
winning by, like, really thin margins. And like Leah Thomas, for instance, that's the one they always, that's their go-to, that's their bread and butter right there, is
Yeah.
fucking Leah Thomas. And
yeah, they're scapegoat.
if you actually look into that, she's a great swimmer, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not an expert on, like, swimming, like, competitively, but
She's better than us.
well, yeah, better than me for sure, right? And but she's not, like, top dog. Like, let's not, like, she is not top dog of women's swimming anywhere. She won, like, one fucking competition and was, like, 5th, 6th, lower places in, like, the rest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, she's doing well, but this idea that, like, she's just, like, blowing literally everybody out of the water and yeah.
It's like
No,
it's
that is not-
nonsense.
Yeah, no, that is not even remotely true.
Yeah, it's like I guarantee you, like, literally, like, no one, like for people who actually, like, are involved in, like, sports and, like, athletic shit and all that, if they actually, like, kept up with, like, the leaderboards and all that, they probably wouldn't even, like, notice anything about trans people. They would just, like, look at the very top, like, the absolute best, and just, like, nothing else,
Yeah, and also, Xander Hall made a really good video
Yeah.
on this topic, because he himself used to be a swimmer.
Yeah, he was.
And he did it throughout like high school and college, I think. And so like he actually knows a thing or two, about it since he did it himself. And I really like that was a good video.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that one. But yeah, Xander Hall, pretty ballin', pretty bussin' dude.
Yeah, I like Xander Hall. I mean, he's definitely said a lot of things I don't agree with, but
We were way too hard on him.
yeah, a little bit.
I honestly, it's like, like looking back on it, I'm like, damn, I fucking love Xander Hall. He's so chill.
Yeah, he's an alright guy.
Fellow stoner, let's go 420. Back to
Alright,
And there is some
video.
we're only
fear,
halfway
I won't
there.
say fear, but some concern that all of the, I guess, trans female athletes will have the titles, and there won't be a cis women or a cis woman, which was the original intent of the title. I think it's Title IX, if I probably fucked that up, of fair sportsmanship. That, if a men's sports have a sports, then women should have a sports too, and they separated it because how much of a physical advantage most males have, if not all males have, with physical sports. Even non-physical sports are pretty much dominated by males, like chess, esports, even. A lot more competitive.
Whoa! Oh no! Stop! Stop! Oh my god!
No!
Did he actually just say men are better at video games? Did he actually
He
go
literally
there?
did the gamer bro thing!
Oh my!
Oh my god, he actually did!
No, I can't. No. Bro, I was making jokes earlier about the frat bro, like, this is a no chick zone, dude. But like, no, he's actually, he's going there.
He's literally going there! He's going there!
No, I can't. This video's over. I can't. This is terrible.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
That was horrible.
Oh my fucking god. Yo, man, we're at video games. Alright, you're right. Boys rule, girls drool.
Like, dude, like, we're gonna play, like, some Guitar Hero 3, dude, and, like, I'm gonna go, like, do super easy on you, alright? Cause, like, I know you're a chick, and, like, men are just, like, naturally better at video games compared to chicks. Like, okay, dude, so...
Yo, the only thing women can do is, like, fucking... only thing women can work their fingers around is my dick.
Right, like, dude, okay, alright. That's it, we're done. Fuck it, we're done.
Yeah.